Today's episode is made possible entirely through the support of Avitech and dozens of people just like you on Patreon. Check out the links below in the description for all kinds of cool stuff to explore, learn, and enjoy. Hi there guys, welcome back for another fun-filled and exciting day here as we build our own studio in a basement. We've got drywall up that happened yesterday. We got a lot of insulation in. I'm going to be working on a lot of drywall and stuff under the staircase as we get that sorted out. But today, the first step is, and this is kind of dumb because I really should have done this first, but I don't know. I had a mini stroke or something. I'm going to paint the wall behind this. I wanted to paint all these later. The walls that you'll see will get painted later. But today I'm going to paint the wall you won't see just because I want to seal it. Unpainted concrete is porous as hell, and it just emanates dust forever, and it's all kinds of little nooks and crannies for moisture to work through, and it just sucks. It's just bad. Paint your concrete. So I'm gonna paint. I've got some old leftover paint from when I did the actual studio, the set, the workshop, and all that. I've got, I don't know, 2.5 gallons of paint just laying around. It's like a year old now. It's gonna go bad. So I'm gonna mix that up really good and just use it up, sealing the back here. It's gonna be a different color than the walls, slightly, but enough to notice. But nobody's ever gonna care because this is gonna be totally hidden. I should have done this before I built this wall, but I didn't because I'm kind of dumb. I don't know why. But my goal today is to paint this area back here from one edge of the set to the other. I'm just gonna paint that just to seal it. The color doesn't matter. As long as it just seals it, keeps the moisture out. I'm gonna paint that, and then we're gonna finish drywall over here and the drywall inside the thing, and I got a lot of stuff to do. So it's gonna be first coat of paint, a little bit of drywall, second coat of paint, and then probably more drywall. That's my plan for the day. We'll see how far we get. So enjoy the show. Most of this is probably gonna be time-lapse. There really isn't much I can teach you on paint. No, I'm just rolling paint on the wall. The big thing on paint is surface preparation. So that wall, before I built this, before we did anything in here, the very first thing we did to the room was vacuum everything. And that isn't just like sweep and vacuum the floor. We vacuumed the ceiling and the walls, and everything has been detailed vacuumed with a shop vac to get rid of every little possible bit of dust. That'll all happen later. Usually I paint at the end of the job, which is why I didn't do that yet. But I got thinking about it, and I'm painting this now because this is going to be sheeted, and I won't be able to paint this. Probably should have thought of that earlier in the process, but yeah. So let's get to work. All right, guys, so there's the first coat done. Went through about 1.5 gallons doing that, so that's not bad. This is the Dutch Boy stuff. It's the Porch and Floor Dutch Boy, and it's super thick, but it's on, it's good, it's done, and I'm gonna go eat lunch. We'll be back after lunch where I'm gonna do I might do a second coat. Nobody's ever gonna see this, so I don't really care how it looks. This paint is on here purely for mechanical purposes. I want this paint to trap in the dust and trap in the moisture and just stop any egress of any kind from the wall. That's the entire purpose of this paint. This is basically a whole lot of really thin caulk is what I'm using it for, is just to seal the wall. So I don't really care how it looks. I'm gonna go eat lunch. When we come back, I'm gonna rock this. And it might just look really weird and interesting. Probably it'll just smear out to a generic pale yellow because I'm doing this with a roller. If I was spraying it on, I can do all kinds of cool stuff. You guys have fun. We'll be back after this.